Entering emerging markets is like embarking on an uncharted adventure for global companies. The pivotal question they grapple with is how to adapt. Should they tweak existing products or reinvent their entire business model to resonate with local consumers? It's a strategic conundrum that demands thoughtful consideration. In 1987, when KFC planted its first golden arches in Tiananmen Square, Western-style fast food was an alien concept in China. The streets were still adorned with Mao-era tunic suits, and bicycles ruled the roads. KFC brought a whiff of America to the locals, introducing a novelty that became synonymous with special occasions for those with a bit of spending money. Even though the Chinese palate wasn't initially smitten, KFC, under the leadership of Sam Su, made steady progress. The turning point came in 1992, when the Chinese government opened its doors wider to foreign companies. KFC China's managers, navigating the learning curve through trial and error, began sketching a blueprint that would redefine the chain's trajectory. What emerged was a strategy with 5 groundbreaking elements that set KFC China on a path to unprecedented success. Sam Su, with a keen understanding of the Chinese market, assembled a top-notch management team, leveraging local talent and crafting a vision that went beyond selling fried chicken. The company's success became intertwined with a larger narrative, the promise to make China a better place. The early days of KFC China set the stage for a business model that was not just adapted but strategically tailored to win the hearts of millions across the vast expanse of China. Join us as we unravel the chapters of KFC's unconventional journey to becoming a Chinese icon. Recipe number 1 for success: tailoring the taste. As KFC China embarked on its mission to conquer the hearts and appetites of the Chinese, it boldly departed from the established U.S. model. The company's 5 competitive advantages were not just tweaks, they were a complete reimagining of the KFC experience for the Chinese audience. Localized brand identity. KFC China's managers set out to make the brand an integral part of the local community. No longer just a fast food chain offering Western-style items, KFC China transformed its outlets into spacious havens, about twice the size of their U.S. counterparts. The larger spaces allowed for more significant kitchens and ample room for customers to linger. Unlike the U.S., where KFC outlets are designed primarily for takeout, in China, they are crafted to welcome extended families and groups. The focus shifted from a quick bite on the go to creating a dining experience. Expanded menu delights. With a whopping 50 items on the menu, compared to 29 in the US, KFC China enticed customers with a variety that went beyond the ordinary. The expansive menu not only drew more foot traffic but also encouraged repeat visits. The company introduced around 50 new products annually, a stark contrast to the 1 or 2 offerings in the USA dedicated committee, comprising managers from marketing, operations, product safety, and the supply chain, spearheaded an aggressive new product development program. The menu in China features spicy chicken, rice dishes, soy milk drinks, egg tarts, fried dough sticks, wraps with local sauces, and innovative items like fish and shrimp burgers on fresh buns. The secret sauce here was adapting spice levels to suit regional preferences, a lesson learned from the early days when uniform recipes garnered mixed reactions in different regions. Complex food preparation. The extended menu meant that preparing food in Chinese KFCs became a more intricate process compared to their American counterparts. Bigger kitchens and nearly twice the staff, approximately 60 employees per outlet, were required to handle the complexity. To enhance the dining experience, KFC China even introduced hostesses who greeted customers and organized activities, such as English song sessions for children in play areas. Price point strategy. Unlike positioning itself as the cheapest dining option, KFC China strategically priced its offerings between $2.50 and $3.50 per visit. This placed KFC above street vendors and local restaurants, even surpassing some other fast food chains. The aim was not just to attract the young, white collars in bustling cities like Shanghai but to become a destination for families in smaller cities, celebrating special events once or twice a year with a KFC feast. Recipe number 2 for success: scaling up for success. With the aroma of success wafting through its bustling kitchens, KFC China set the stage for a rapid expansion that would redefine the fast food landscape in the country. Breaking away from the cautious growth strategies of its competitors and even its global counterparts, KFC China embraced the idea of swift and widespread expansion, choosing scale over caution. While many of its competitors, both local and global, opted for measured growth, KFC China took a bold leap by rejecting the slow and steady approach. Rather than engaging in a direct face-off with the iconic Big Mac in China's largest cities, KFC strategically diverted its attention to smaller cities. The decision was monumental. It aimed to establish a national presence with outlets spanning the entire country. The advantages were twofold. Scaling up allowed KFC to slash costs, and being the pioneer in a city meant selecting prime locations with high foot traffic and visibility. Early entries also garnered free publicity, with city officials celebrating KFC openings as a mark of the city's progress. This rapid national presence made KFC a favorite among mall developers, solidifying its position. Unprecedented growth spurt. KFC wasted no time in planting its golden arches in 16 strategic locations, ready to germinate and flourish. By 1999, the company was opening dozens of restaurants annually, and in 2002, it kicked into an even higher gear. The numbers spoke volumes. By 2008, Yum! Brands, with KFC leading the charge, was opening over 500 restaurants a year in China, overshadowing the 103 new KFCs in the United States. The speed from site selection to grand opening was impressive, taking just 4 to 6 months, a remarkable feat compared to the U.S. timeline. Today, KFC boasts a presence in some 700 Chinese cities, a testament to its rapid and widespread expansion. Yum! Brand's dominance. With KFC proudly flying its flag, Yum! Brands emerged as China's unrivaled restaurant giant, employing over 250,000 individuals and claiming a whopping 40% of the fast food chain market. This swift expansion not only widened the gap between KFC and its competitors but also left global giant McDonald's trailing behind, with only about one-third as many outlets and a 16% market share. Recipe number 3 for success: a supply chain revolution. As KFC China raced ahead with its ambitious expansion, another critical piece of the puzzle fell into place: the development of a robust logistics network. In the United States and Europe, established networks of distributors ensure that food is transported safely from the farm to the restaurant, maintaining proper handling and refrigeration throughout. However, many emerging markets lack such comprehensive systems, presenting a unique challenge that KFC China tackled head-on. A logistics leap in 1997. In 1997, KFC China took a bold step by establishing its own distribution arm. This involved building warehouses and operating an in-house fleet of trucks. While this venture incurred significant expenses, it was deemed indispensable for the company's rapid expansion plans. With an extensive and diverse menu and a commitment to introducing new products swiftly, KFC China needed a logistical backbone that could match its ambitions. Supplier rating system. To streamline operations and ensure efficiency, KFC China implemented a supplier rating system in the same year. This system empowers managers across China to concentrate their purchasing efforts on suppliers who consistently perform at their best. This strategic move not only optimizes the supply chain but also reinforces KFC China's commitment to quality and reliability. Ensuring food safety. Given the heightened concerns among Chinese consumers regarding food safety, KFC China prioritized this aspect of its operations. A supplier's performance is scrutinized not only for efficiency but also for adherence to rigorous food safety standards. The company monitors the entire supply chain, from animal feed providers to input suppliers. Lessons from past incidents, such as a colorant scare linked to cancer in one of the sauces, led to a swift resolution but also underscored the importance of vigilance in food safety. Advanced cold chain system. KFC China has become a trailblazer in cold chain logistics, boasting the most advanced and integrated system in the country. With 11 full-service logistics centers and 6 satellite centers serving all provinces except Tibet, KFC China ensures that its products maintain optimal freshness. The logistics team navigates challenges such as winter traffic jams by implementing contingency plans, including renting temporary warehouses and securing space on cargo airlines. Sourcing locally and building relationships. Most of KFC China's products are sourced locally, aligning with the essential strategy of keeping costs low and fostering a strong relationship with the Chinese government. While local sourcing is the norm, there are a few exceptions, such as specific herbs and spices crucial to KFC's secret fried chicken recipe. In these cases, the company collaborates with suppliers to enhance capabilities and capacity, even working with growers to introduce U.S. varieties of sweet corn. Recipe number 4 for success: service with a smile. In the bustling streets of Beijing, where KFC made its mark as one of the pioneers of customer service excellence, a silent revolution was underway. China, emerging from decades of communism, was introduced to the novel concept of outstanding customer service, a notion that KFC was keen to champion. A learning organization. When KFC entered Beijing, it wasn't just about selling chicken. It was about setting a new standard for customer interaction in a society unfamiliar with the concept. Despite having a surplus of eager workers, staffing has emerged as a perpetual challenge for the fast food giant. Sam Su, the chairman and CEO of Yum! Brand's China division, notes that staffing limitations are a key obstacle to KFC's expansion plans. To sustain its remarkable restaurant opening rate, the company requires a staggering 1,000 new managers and 30,000 crew members annually. Continuous learning on the job. The backbone of KFC's approach lies in being a learning organization. This entails new employees working alongside seasoned ones in established outlets, imbibing skills and knowledge through practical experience. Once adequately trained, they seamlessly transition to new locations, ensuring a consistent level of service across the expanding chain. KFC's commitment to learning on the job is a unique advantage, contributing to a continual stream of well-prepared managers. Navigating changing dynamics. Teaching customer interaction in a society marked by one-child families and the prevalence of home computers comes with its challenges. Many new recruits at KFC find themselves learning fundamental people skills and teamwork, adapting to a changing cultural landscape where face-to-face interactions have evolved. The training program recognizes the need to bridge this gap, equipping employees with the tools to provide a warm and welcoming experience to customers. A trailblazer in customer service. While other companies have since followed suit, implementing customer service training programs, KFC's approach stands out. The effectiveness of its training program, akin to its extensive logistics network, is a distinctive advantage that proves challenging for competitors to replicate. Last year, even McDonald's announced the opening of a hamburger university in China, inspired by the success of KFC's training initiatives. Recipe number 5 for success: full ownership for full control. In the dynamic landscape of China's fast food revolution, KFC stood at the forefront, challenging industry norms and rewriting the rules of the game. One of the key ingredients in their secret sauce of success was a strategic shift in ownership, opting for full control rather than the conventional path of franchising. Navigating regulatory shifts. During KFC's early foray into China, foreign companies were required to have local partners. However, as the regulatory winds of change swept through the nation, KFC China seized the opportunity when the country became more receptive to wholly owned foreign enterprises. This shift was not just a response to regulatory adjustments, it was a strategic move that challenged the prevailing industry norms. A company-owned empire. While franchising dominates the fast food landscape globally, KFC China's playbook took a different turn. More than 90% of Yum!'s outlets in China are company-owned, a stark contrast to 12% in the US and 11% in other international markets. This decision, though unconventional, became a linchpin in their success story. Control at every level. Franchising is traditionally favored for its ability to reduce investment costs and risks, facilitating rapid geographic expansion. However, KFC China's evolving and intricate model, marked by a diverse and expanding menu, demanded a different approach. By owning the restaurants outright, KFC could meticulously oversee every facet of their operation, from the menu to the decor. This level of control allowed for real-time monitoring of results, gauging the success of new products, and swiftly adapting to changing consumer preferences. Centralized power for profitability. The ownership model empowered KFC China with centralized purchasing capabilities, a strategic move that not only streamlined operations but also slashed costs. Beyond operational efficiency, this ownership strategy ensured a more significant share of outlet profits, creating a direct correlation between success and the company's bottom line. Conclusion: a triumph of adaptation and ambition. As we unravel the story of KFC's journey in China, the tale concludes with a vibrant and dynamic company that has seamlessly blended into the fabric of the nation. The strategy of heavy localization, steering away from the conventional Western approach, has yielded remarkable results, painting a picture of a confident, growing enterprise eager to embrace diversity and innovation. Impressive outcomes. The fruits of KFC China's labor have been nothing short of impressive. In the first half of 2011, sales at Yum! China locations open for a year or more skyrocketed by 16%, a stark contrast to the 2% decline witnessed at U.S. locations. The restaurant margin for the same period stood at an impressive 22%, doubling the U.S. margin of 11%. The financial figures tell a compelling story. Yum! China raked in revenues and operating profits of $4.1 billion and $755 million, respectively, in 2010, outshining the overall company's $11.3 billion in revenues and $1.77 billion in operating profits. Shifting tides. The turning point came in the third quarter of 2010 when China's revenue, exceeding $1.1 billion, surpassed that of the U.S. Many industry analysts predict that Yum!'s China business is on track to become twice the size of its U.S. counterpart within the next 5 years. KFC China, mirroring the nation's essence, stands as a symbol of growth, confidence, and an insatiable appetite for variety and new experiences. Dynamic expansion. The story of KFC China mirrors the nation's own narrative, an evolving, dynamic force capable of expansion at a remarkable pace. The company's achievements are a testament to its homegrown strategy, propelled by the autonomy granted by PepsiCo in the early days. The overarching lesson gleaned from KFC's Chinese odyssey is profound. When entering an emerging market, a multinational must decide whether it seeks quick sales boosts or aims to establish a lasting presence. For those in it for the long haul, the key lies in installing local managers with a vision to build an enduring organization.